Okay, so I was doing a little thinking, and I was thinking my next video should be about how iconic Tony Hawk truly is. Like, that 900 revolutionized skateboarding. I mean, if you look here, I mean, this is one of the greatest games ever made, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. There was not one on the PS Vita, but on that memory card PlayStation 2, plenty of Tony Hawk Underground. The game was fire. Right here on the DS. Who cares about the DS, bro? I'm playing the Game Boy Advance Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Let's go. Like, this game was iconic. And it all started with the 900. So, let's get it. Forgive me for using Rodney Mullen in this game, because I know this video's about Tony Hawk, but I gotta do a video about Rodney Mullen soon, because, man, he's so epic. But, the reason why the 900, was such a big deal, it's not what it did for Tony's career, it's what it did for every single living, breathing skateboarder that was around at that time. Or even not if you're around at that time, even to this day, you know, like, everybody knows Tony Hawk. And if it wasn't for that 900, you wouldn't know who he was. I mean, it's just a special once-in-a-lifetime moment, and it's like an athlete that just comes in clutch, you know? He came in clutch. He had one final send. I mean, X Games don't give a fuck about Tony Hawk at that time. You know, they trying to cut to commercial. One more send. All his homies hyping him up. And dude full sends it and lands it clutch. You can say what you want about Tony Hawk, you know? And a lot of people hate on him. And we can get into that in the comments, you know? Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But, he came in clutch that night, and he made history, and that was iconic. And it's the dream that every skater dreams of, you know, whether it's landing your first pop shove it, whether it's landing an ollie out the bank, you know. Shout out Jeff, you know who you are. It's just having all your homies hype you up, you know, and being there for you, and celebrating with you, not against you. And it's the beautiful thing about skateboarding that only skateboarding can bring, you know. And that night, we were all Tony Hawk. We're all Tony Hawk when we go to the skate park or in the streets and we land a trick and the homies hype us up. So, it's amazing, man. And let's get it. Before we start the video, you have to see a pressure flip from me, because my channel is called Pressure Flipper Z after all. So, let's get it.
To just stick it at any cost, you know, which it meant that I was going to get taken out and taken to the hospital. So be it, you know, it was worth the effort.
I think it was a conscious decision, like, okay, everybody stop skating, let Tony try and make this. We all just wanted to get behind him and see him do it.
Tony Hawk! Tony Hawk! Tony Hawk! 900! No way!
The crowd wanting to see something spectacular, the whole other side of the skateboard community, knowing that this is history, this is something very special. They all wanted to see him make it as much as he wanted to make it.
9.
The funny thing is, I think Tony Hawk is actually in this 1000 Game Heroes book. But anyways, to kind of bring it all together and make a long story short, I think that we need to give Tony Hawk his flowers while he's still here, you know. And I think there's a lot of similarities between him and Kobe Bryant. You know, I always have to have a hot take, you know, in every video. Not really, but I just wish that people would have gave Kobe his flowers when he was here, you know, because I know a lot of people hate on Tony Hawk. I know a lot of people hate on Kobe. But there's a little more to this video, so let's get it.
From the moment I started rolling my dad's tube socks and shooting imaginary game-winning shots in the Great Western Forum, I knew one thing was real. I fell in love with you. A love so deep, I gave you my all. From my mind and body to my spirit and soul. As a 6-year-old boy, deeply in love with you, I never saw the end of the tunnel. I only saw myself running out of one. And so I ran. I ran up and down every court after every loose ball for you. You asked for my hustle. I gave you my heart. Because it came with so much more. I played through the sweat and the hurt. Not because challenge called me, but because you called me. I did everything for you. Because that's what you do when someone makes you feel as alive as you've made me feel. You gave a 6-year-old boy his life a dream. And I'll always love you for it. But I can't love you obsessively for much longer. This season is all I have left to give. My heart can take the pounding. My mind can handle the grind. But my body knows it's time to say goodbye. And that's okay. I'm ready to let you go. I want you to know now, so we both can savor every moment we have left together. The good and the bad. We have given each other all that we have. And we both know, no matter what I do next, I'll always be that kid with the rolled up socks, garbage can in the corner, 5 seconds on the clock, ball in my hands.